Kids, listen to the rap music. Kids.
Hello guys, B-Gamer here, and today we are playing World of Tanks. Well, I'm not actually playing it, I'm showing you a replay of a game that I previously had. And I just wanted to show you guys what the Charioteer can do in a game. I don't do too much damage. Usually you see a lot of damage dealt in games where you're lower tier than the max tier in the game. So if I was versing tier 10, the outcome would have came a lot differently, and I might have done more damage. But I just want to show you guys a few things about this tank. First of all, I'm going to say is that this thing has absolutely no armor on it whatsoever. Well, it has a little bit of armor, but you might as well consider it useless. But you can bounce every so often, but that's only if you angle yourself correctly, and even then it's a low chance of you actually bouncing. But other than that, this tank has a good gun on it. In my opinion, this gun is very good. It shoots quick, it has enough penetration, it has, I believe, 268 penetration with its APCR rounds, which is its default ammunition. So that E25 narrowly avoids my shot. This Cromwell parked up right behind me. Not sure exactly what he was thinking or planning to do, but I see this Panther 2 and I reload and shoot just before he goes around behind that rock. Now there's a KV-85 coming to help out that E25, so I aim up and I shoot. He disappears just before I shoot, but I still get the notification from the crew that I hit him. So I know he's going to be moving back for a little bit and trying to not get hit by me again. This Panther 2 is hiding behind the rock. I move up so I can see him a little bit better. I have not been spotted yet. I'm hoping that he'll show more of him, and I hit him just on the top of his gun mantle, and that is probably one of the more armored areas on the Panther 2. So I go back up on top of this rock. Oh, that peaky, sneaky KV-85. And then I see the Chito, so I just shoot him. Really, it's just an opportunistic tank, really. It's just whatever's there, shoot at. And they're probably going to move back once you shoot them. Because if you penetrate, this thing does a whopping 400 damage. It's not as good as, I would say, like a gun using HP round like the SU, but it gives you that definite damage that you kind of want from a tank. You don't want to leave it up to chance when dealing damage. Well, at least I don't. And so this Type 59 is running around that corner, and now that Type 59 is going to be a pain in the ass throughout most of the game. This ISU parks up there, and I feel like if I head up this ridge, they're going to shoot me because this tank has some terrible gun depression. So I decided I'm going to head down here and use this ridge line as like a cover. So I presumably believe they can't see too much of my tank from where I'm at. And now I take a shot at their WZ, which is arguably one of their strongest enemy tanks. And these guys just keep on missing. Oh, I must be showing a very little amount of my tank. Let's have a look. Wrong button. Now, to them, they can only see the very top of my turret. I can shoot over this thing really easily, but they're struggling to actually hit me, which is a pretty good location. So now, I head down real quick. I want to re-angle my tank. Maybe if I I told these guys down in the very bottom corner here to cap, but they won't be able to cap with the amount of people that are coming back to try and defend their artillery. But yeah, so that was a bit of a long shot to try and ask for them guys to cap. But I go back straight into this Type 51, and this Type 51 manages to evade me quite a few times. It does. I occasionally try to do like a pop shot at him to try and get rid of him, because he's such a threat. He's spotting me every few moments, and I want to get rid of him as soon as possible. Now, that Cheeto is come to join, and he's got a clip, so he can shoot at me a lot more often. And oh my god, WZ comes out of nowhere, and I immediately aim for him. The WZ was much more of a threat than these two were, and I take a shot, but I take out that Type 59 while I'm at it. So now, me and this KV-85 are just staying back and waiting for the enemy to come to us like this E-25 does. Now, I run back, and the KV-85 manages to get the kill. Oh, the Cheeto. Aha. I shoot him just before he gets away. So now I noticed those guys down there have decided that they'll go around to our cap. The Hellcat, I believe, has spotted them. And now the Jag Tiger is shooting our Hellcat and kills our Hellcat. So I managed to see the top part of the Tiger's armor. I get him on his side, and I put a shot right into his side, and that killed him. Now, I'm really not sure what I was thinking at this moment. I was thinking, oh damn, this KV-85 could have a really derp gun. Every heavy tank has one. But I run back, and well, I don't run back, but I wait for him to come around the corner, and I kill him. I could have, like, if I ran off, he could have just easily have killed our artillery, which would have been a really bad situation. We kind of need that artillery, and the artillery is providing cover fire for that T-43, who's really in a bad situation with an ARL-44 and most of the actual other team coming back to attack him. So that Hellcat, I'm not really sure what happens here, but a bunch of stuff happens, and all I see in the log over here is that the Hellcat got destroyed, and the T-43 died. So they must have shot each other or rammed. I presume they rammed, because down in the corner it says, now that's a ram. Alright. So, I think the KV-85 can stay up there and spot them to see if they're coming over that ridge line to my right. And I'll come here and see if they're going to come down here and try and sneak attack us. So I'm sitting here and waiting for them to come around the corner. I'm waiting quite a bit of time. The M6 decides that he's going to spam the KV-85. I'm not sure why, but I've been waiting here for quite a while. If they were coming around here, then they probably would have come around here, and I would have had a brawl. But I haven't seen any of them, so I decide I'm going to head down here. I presume they're heading up towards where the KV-85 is. Let's see if I can come around and sneak attack them. So I'm heading around here. I am careful to see if there is any enemy tanks waiting around the cap to try and, you know, take me out. Presumably the artillery, but I don't see him. I just keep on going by, and I slowly go around this corner just in case the artillery is waiting there, and the VK has decided that he'll show up to our heavy tank. And so the KV-85, I'm not sure what's going on over there, but I presume the KV-85 gets destroyed, and there he does. So now I need to find these other tanks, and and oh my god, that was an amazing shot. I'm surprised it managed to get just over that little ridge there, and this FV has a very good arc in its shots, and I drive way too fast. I drive way too far ahead, and Me and this FV have a duel, and I come out on top. So now, I'm hoping the VK doesn't run straight towards me. So I'm keeping my turret slightly aiming backwards, but now I'm aiming forwards again. So now is the time for me to come around to the side here and see if the VK is going to come down here and try and head around to our cap. And there he is. And oh my god, I aimed, but it just missed. Just watching that just made me sad. I was so disappointed. I was going to get my 8 kills, and that was fairly disappointing. But so now it's up to my artillery friend, the person that I managed to save from that KV-85. Now throughout the rest of this game, there are a few shots, and let's speed this up a bit. And there we go. The artillery knows exactly where the enemy VK is. Mainly due to them, well, the VK going over and trying to cap. He's given up on searching for the artillery, and now the artillery has to defend our cap circle. So let's see what happens. He's searching, and oh, there he is. He's aiming. Oh, he needs to get into a better position, and he's aiming, and oh, VK shoots and misses. M4 shoots and misses. So the M44 he still can't see the VK, so he moves forward a bit, and oh my god, how on earth did that happen? It went underneath the M44's tank. So now he resets the cap. The VK can stay there and still win the game with the amount of time that we have left, but instead decides that he's going to go after the M44. Now, he could come either way. He could come around and attack the M44, but the M44 wants to prepare for him coming straight towards him. Now, this VK player is not too great, so I do believe the M44 has made the right decision to aim down this direction, and what do we know? Oh my god! He gets shotgunned by the M44. Good job at winning and securing the game for us. So now these are the end stats for the game. I got my mastery badge. I've got a Reaper. I've got a Fire for Effect, a Spotter, a Duelist, and a Bruiser. And on top of that, the Top Gun, as well as the High Caliber. Now, I've made 1,500 experience and 40,000 silver. I have taken 14 shots and killed 7 enemy tanks, whilst destroying 11 of their modules or crew members, and assisting 1,000 hit points. Now, I was on top of the team in damage dealt this round, and presumably a very high percentage of the total amount of damage dealt in the game. Now, in my detailed report, I get 3,150 silver after that round. Why? Because World of Tanks likes ripping people off, and tries to get people to get their premium. But other than that, that was this game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys.
The kids, they listen to the rap, which gives them the brain damage. You see, with their hippin' and the hoppin' and the pippin' and the boppin', so they don't know what the jazz is all about. You see, jazz is like Jello pudding. No, actually, it's more like Kodak.